Learn to paint your controller too at CustomControllerPainting.com. Now you too can paint your own custom controllers and design them, just like this chrome one here. It has all black buttons with a lighter chrome, but it has BW initial into the joysticks, which is not done anymore because over time that can wear off because it is a rubbery surface. Next we are moving on to a green Phantom with red joysticks, a black and red start and back button with a rechargeable battery pack, red triggers, green bumpers, regular ABXY. The nice part about this controller is the black line is a continuous black line going all over the place, designed by the customer exactly how he liked it, and it's a continuous line. You can do whatever you want with those. Next is one of my personal favorites. It's called Bloody Zebra. The black and white is the zebra design, and the buttons are all red, implying blood, but it's really not blood, it's paint, obviously. And it is going around the handles and all the way up through. The back corresponds with the front. Just like this next one, it's a red tiger with a black and red joystick, black and red ABXY, with RT, LT red, LB, RB black. And the flow on this one is very good, as you can tell. It has the right combination of long and short, just like all the other ones I've done though. And to go along with it, we have a wireless mic, which you can learn to paint by going to CustomControllerPainting.com and joining the website. It corresponds with the controller, and this is actually a black-handed chrome. It's used a softer chrome, and it's a more complex design than the regular chrome and the softer chrome, because of the actual black handles and the fade around the battery pack and around the buttons. But it has white triggers and all black bumpers. Now this one is a soft chrome. It's a solid chrome color. It's not metallic chrome like other ones, but it has all black buttons, a black X and black ABYX. Next we have one of the most complicated designs I have ever done. It is a flaming controller, flame shooting up from the bottom. This one is also shown, just like all the others, in a tutorial video, with the flames actually corresponding to the buttons. As you can see, the A and the Y, the flame goes directly through, and the joystick. So looking from the front, it looks like it's actually on fire. Very cool. Next up, we have a Gears of War controller, Gears of War Lite controller with the Gears of War like sign on the left side, Epic like thing on the right. Of course it still works. It says Gears War 2 on the back handles. Of course this could say it on the front, and a Lancer on the battery pack. That's the handle right there, and there's the chainsaw part. And it has a red D-pad with black and red joysticks. Next up is Mad Cow. This is a very, a Mad Cow is usually black and white. I guess this could be a chocolate milk cow too, or chocolate cow, but we call it Mad Cow because cows can be mad sometimes. But it's weird polka dots, or more like spots, all around it with white triggers and regular ABXY, one white start button and one tan back button with a black X in the middle. That's a mouthful. Next up we have a Blue Tiger with regular start back, ABXY, left trigger, right trigger, joysticks. It has a painted D-pad to go along with it. Now this was done by the request of the orderee. It is, the stripes go all the way around it like all the other Tigers. And now this one is a Elite controller that I painted for the same customer, and it has all the buttons are painted blue to correspond with the Blue Tiger controller. Your eye is not as drawn to these as the other ones, but it flows more with the blue X in the middle around the chrome. Next up, we have a design by a customer on his controller asking for the Bloody Zebra in the front, or as this one's called, Rising Sun, because it looks like sun rays are coming up from the bottom of it, as you can see. And on the back he asked for 3 stripes on each handle and an X in the middle off center. So I followed his request, and he loves it. It's exactly what he asked for. And joysticks are not painted, but ABXY, start back, or guide button is not. Now this is a custom order for a clan called XGC. You can look them up on Google if you'd like. And this was use for one of their leaders. I'm not exactly sure what member, but I guess he was high up in the chain. It's called Exiled Gamer, is the clan, Exiled Gaming Clan, XGC, with the Bloody Zebra design actually used to go all the way around, with gold left bumper, right bumper, gold start and back, gold X, with a black background, with black triggers, and like I said before, gold bumpers, the regular AB and XY. As you can see, it says his gamertag on the bottom, XGC Tweak XS. Now moving on to another custom order. This is a CVK, were his initials. He wanted that front right. A Gears of War like sign on the front left. Had it say GOW2 on the back, and his gamertag JDM Suicide on the handlebars part. And the GO2 he wanted slanted. He wanted all the letters to be crooked and like kind of slanted and stuff, so I did my best of that. It's a lot easier to do neater letters, surprisingly. And he also ordered a headset. The headset, it's a wired headset. You can actually learn to paint like this on my website, customcontrollerpainting.com. And on the headset part, he wanted his initials of X, CVKX. And the headpiece are all gray, left gray, also the rubbery part on it. And the last part from his custom order was actually a chat pad where he wanted JDM on it. All the buttons still work perfectly, and it matches his controller. It looks great. It can snap on easily to the painted controller, and it will not cover up the CVK, the Gears of War sign, or the other two designs on the back which say JDM Suicide. They all are Red Tiger. They all correspond, so he's totally decked out in Call of Duty 4 Red Tiger with the red triggers on the controller. As you can see, lots of lettering. Now moving on to a gold controller with a chat pad, and all gold with, as you can see, red under the triggers there and red under the joysticks. Just kind of showing through, as you can tell. And all black buttons other than that, with a gold D-pad. Gold X. Now, with a matching faceplate that goes along with it, with flames shooting up from the top and from the bottom, with a white X button, so the lights can actually still show through. And, of course, another Red Tiger, but this is a custom order for WWE SmackDown vs. Raw Champion for Najosna Vaylin 78. It's a Red Tiger with gold lettering on the back. And then he ordered a gold wireless headset. You can learn to paint this too at customcontrollerpainting.com for a low fee of $10 only. And he has a corresponding gold controller to go with it, with gold D, with his name in black on the back again, Najosna Vaylin 78. And of course, you can't just have two controllers, one mic. So he has a wired mic for gaming competitions with his gamer tag on it, Najosna Vaylin again. And of course, you have the button on the bottom, and the cord is painted from the volume control to the headset black and red. Now we have a Yin Yang controller, Yin Yang, with it's opposite. So you have half white, half black, with SMV initials on the back. You can learn to do this too at customcontrollerpainting.com. And next we have a Blue Tiger with blue and white LEDs. We do not do LEDs. He sent me his controller with blue and white LEDs in it, and I just painted it blue and white. But you can if you have a modded controller with blue and white LEDs, you can paint your controller to match the LEDs, the Xbox guide button, and the ABXY if you so choose. Just join customcontrollerpainting.com. And of course this controller still works, just like all the other ones. Now this is one I painted for my church group. It's FSM, Faith Student Ministries, with white triggers, white bumpers, white start and back, all regular AVXY, joysticks regular, D-pad is black, with a blue shooting up from the bottom as if it's on fire. Custom controller painting, learn to paint like a pro, customcontrollerpainting.com. $10 only.